First, yeah?
Okay.
I was a bit late. And speak up so they can hear you because it's kind of busy. Sorry for this, guys.
Get it together, will you?
Right, we're very late. We're recording. I'm sorry, John, I can't find. It's in this book somewhere, isn't it?
Go to the
Oh, there it
index.
is. Okay. I'm going to get this a shout here now, right? I'll just say, if you don't mind, I was late getting here this evening. I'm sorry about that. Shh. This is very tough, John. I'll give it a lash anyway.
Do.
Patrick Street was mad. 'Twas pissing out of the heavens. A gale force wind had Christmas lights trashing around above our heads. Carol singers, shopkeepers, hawkers, everybody looking for money. I got the job of relief postman doing double shift. Only 3 weeks seasonal work, but it was worth it. You need money for the Christmas. Anyway, there I was, 200 quid in my arse pocket, Christmas Eve, not a present bought. So I knocked off early, headed into town. I knew exactly what I was looking for. A cap from my dad for bingo. Stopping, getting soaked, waiting for the bus to the Glen Hall. He'd love that. For my sister Kathleen and her husband, I was getting a big box of biscuits. See, they'd have loads of people calling around and biscuits would be handy. For my niece, my nephew, 2 Cadbury's Deluxe selection boxes. And of course, I had to get something special for my beautiful Yvette. This was our first Christmas together as man and wife. Her first Christmas in Ireland. Her first Christmas away from home, and it wasn't going too well. She'd all these fairy tale memories of French Christmases, Yule logs, sleigh rides, eggnog, port and brandy. I was worked to the bone getting the post out. She was spending most of her time hanging around the flat. So I decided to make it up to her by getting her something special, something nice, something romantic. A bottle of perfume and some sexy underwear. The French love that kind of thing. So there I was, Christmas Eve, 200 quid in my pocket outside Roche's stores, and who do I meet only? Tragic Ted. Ah, Ted, long time no see. Pluto man, how are things? Good, working like a dog, Christmas postman, double shift, you know yourself. So, snatch a bit of time to do a little last minute shopping. How's yourself, Ted? Ah, struggling, you know yourself, just back from England for the Christmas. How's England? England's a kip. Have you time for a pint? God, I'd love to tell you, man, I really has to get my shopping done. Sure, look, I'll come along with you, we can go for the one after. No, this wasn't exactly the plan. I mean, what can I say? Anyway, I was delighted to see Tragic hadn't talked to him in years. First stop, men's department, Roche's stores, my dad's present, one blue peak cap, perfect. No delays, we queued at the cash till. So, what do you think, Ted? I held up the cap. Not bad, but what size did he ask? Size? You know, like, is it a 7, 7.25, 7.5, 7.75, 8? Size? Like, what size your dad's head, Pluto? What size my dad's head? Jesus, Ted, I didn't even know heads and sizes. Well, you know, you want to know the size of his head for you getting him a hat, he said. I explained that I had no time to measure my dad's head. All I wanted was to get him a cap to keep him dry for the bingo. For bingo, says Ted. Why don't you buy him something like a book? You know, like a book on bingo. Do they have books on bingo, Ted? They have books on everything. A book on bingo was settled. We get it later. So I left the cap on the counter and we walked out of the shop. There I was, standing in a checkout line a mile long in Dunn stores, big box of biscuits, 2 Cadbury Deluxe selection boxes in my arms. So, who there for Pluto? My sister Kathleen and the kids, I said. Ted gave me one of those looks. Something wrong, Ted? No, nothing at all. I'm sure your sister will be delighted, like. But, no buts. But, I don't think too many mothers would have all that sugar and stuff into the house, you know, like. And he was right. So, what do you suggest, Ted? I suppose you could always get him a few books, he said. And he wasn't joking. I explained we weren't really a book family. I mean, my favourite book is The Commitments, but I still haven't read it, do you know what I mean? But Ted was making sense. So, before we went to the bookshop, I had to get Yvette's present. Now, I wasn't too happy having Tragic Ted traipsing after me around Brown Thomas perfumery and women's underwear. Not a mind, the easiest thing for me to be doing on my own. Not a mind having Tragic Ted and allowing a load of store detectives on tour. He talked me out of the perfume, saying you can't just buy a scent for a woman. See, it's something more personal than that. Anyway, he had me convinced that the biggest insult you could give to a woman, especially a French woman, was to buy her the wrong perfume. See, it's as personal as dog's piss to a bitch, he said. So we scrapped the perfume plan, headed off up to the ladies' underwear. Now, I suppose I'm glad Ted was with me. I mean, like, I'm the sort of fella who's too embarrassed to buy condoms. Not mind fingering away through rows of lace, silk, satin, suspendable, stockings, corsets, bustiers, bras, bas, boots, seamless, strapless, crotchless. Sorry, over the page. Tongues, G-cut, French cut, low cut, half cut, camisole, baby dolls and teddies. And that was just the first 3 racks. At the back of the shop I could see the leather, rubber and odd ostrich feather. And they say men are sex mad. And I looked at Ted and he's busy burrowing his way through the stock. Can I help you, gentlemen? Her head pops up from behind a rack of bras. No, we're fine, said I. Don't mind him, says Ted. We're looking for something nice for his girlfriend for Christmas. And then catch your eye, she asks. I push my eyeballs back into their sockets. Look, anything at all, says I. What size is she? Sorry, so what size would you like? About the same as yourself. Maybe a bit fuller on the chest area and a bit keener on the waist, I said. She gave me one of these men looks and she lifted up this bit of a lacy thing. How about this? She said. That's perfect, says I, put it into her bag. Hey, hold it, says Ted. You can't just take the first thing that's right under your nose, brother man. You got to check out the merchandise. Come on, Ted, gonna get out of here. Chill out, man. Now the way here, we do it right like. Excuse me, miss, you might show us that one there, will you? Have you got it ready like a good girl? And off went down to the shop. I stood there like an expectant father in maternity ward, and eventually my choice was made for me. A nice silk French cut knickers with matching lacy brassiere and suspendable pink in colour. Nothing smutty like black or red, says Ted. And 2 pairs of stockings, one black, one white. Perfect. Yvette would love this. So, gentlemen, will I gift wrapping for you? Not at all, says Ted, we'll aid him here. He laughs, she raps, and then Ted turned to me, are you sure 32B is her bra size? This is the size of bra you have at home, like? I have it, not all bras are the same. How do you mean all bras are the same? A 32B is a 32B, isn't it? For Christ's sake. A bra isn't like a sock clutter, man. It's not like one size fits all. Look, this is a 32B and she's a 32B. No more about it. And I begin to get sick of Ted now at this stage. 32B or not 32B? That is the question, said Ted. But have it your own way. And he stepped back. And he planted the seeds of doubt in my brain. What exactly do you mean, Ted? I put it this way, he said. A 32B is a 32B is a 32B, but there's no guarantee it'll fit. Different cuts, fabrics, structures, suspension. There's like buying a cover for a 2-seater couch. You have to try it on. So what are you saying, Ted? I'm saying put them back in the rack. Save yourself a belly full of heartache, because believe you me, if it's too small, she'd think that she's getting fat, and if it's too big, she'd think her babaloo's are too small. Her babawatties? Look, I'd say save yourself a belly full of grief if you bought her a good book. So, that's not everything. All we had to do was get a few books. So, down to the High B for a pint, Ted. I called a pint, Ted called a pint. Then it was my call again, and that's the way it went for the afternoon. At 20 to 5 Christmas Eve, myself and Ted made a mad staggering dash to Waterstones to pick up a few books, stopping off along the way in Elbow Lane to roll a one skinner. So that was it. That was the Christmas. I bought my dad the World Book of Anthropology. Waterstones were clean out of books on bingo. See, the ordering wasn't great then. I got my sister and her family a necklace. They'd never been outside of Cork in their lives. And I got Yvette a book on French cookery. What can I say? Tragic Ted. One right tulip to go shopping with. It was my first Christmas with the beautiful Yvette. And my last. Oh Lord, you know what? And that was I did all that in one breath.
Thanks for watching The Assassin Rapper, and if you want to stay up to date on new content, then please subscribe and be sure to hit the bell to be notified on new content.